हमारे क्लास में वो वाली टीम हो गई, लेकिन छाता बोलते हैं स्पाइडरमैन ज्यादा अच्छा था। उस तरह हमने छाता ऐसे किया, वो ऐसे हुआ और वो सीधा के टीचर के मुंह पे लगा। छाता राने अलग हो गया। हाँ। क्यों? मैं छाता भी लगता है ना। आपको प्रोफाइल पर डाला हूँ। मैं पहले भी मैं हटा है। इसलिए तो आगे का है। चलो चलो ये रात को भी उठाएंगे। क्या? तेरा नाम बच गया। अरे बस ना ये बच गई है पहली बार। क्यों? तो फिर मैं तुम्हारा एक सेकेंड अच्छे से नाम तो किसी का भी मैं जानती हूँ अच्छे से। अदन नहीं है अच्छे से उसका नाम है बंद कर। हाँ तो बेबी ऐसा नहीं बहुत बार अरे बस में आता तो याद है वो भैया पीछे वाले उसको बोल रहे थे मेरे को जब मैंने बोला कि मेरे को माइनर रखना है था उन्होंने मुझसे मुझे बोला हमने मेरे को कि ना आयुष ने मेरे लिए जवाब दे रही कुछ सारे उसको तो हमने आई उसको बहुत और वहाँ पे जो भी समझा ना मैंने क्लास में एकदम सैलेड मोमेंट हो गया था आज मैंने मुझे तो आपको ये एक बार अपना एंजॉय किया प्लेस पे उसकी ना वो वाला वीडियो अच्छा दोनों लिखे जो पागल है दोनों पागल जो मार्च में चल रहा था दोनों पागल मुझे वो पता है फिर वो बस में बता दी ना बुक ये बुक देना See, no, you put only from this one, no? That first class. Yeah. No, the other class is first class, no. New system. Chao, me aapne idhar. मैंने पागल इंसान है। मैम वो नहीं। Then from different areas the people were represented. This ensured a fair geographical share of members from all the regions of the country. The assembly was dominated by the Indian National Congress, the party that led India's freedom struggle. But the Congress itself included a variety of political groups and opinions. Assembly had many members who did not agree with the Congress in social terms too. So what we wanted to tell is that it included various sections, various religious groups, linguistic groups, everyone were included in that Constituent Assembly. So because of that, different ideas were also there. So all the different regions' problems were taken into consideration. That is why even now we are following that constitution which was prepared in 1949. Okay. Now the next part is what are the guiding principles and values of the Indian Constitution. So what is meant by guiding principles and values? See, when we talk about the guiding principles, say it is about the philosophy of the Constitution. Okay, so what philosophy or what philosophical value was trying to include in the Constitution? Okay, so it include the dream and promises. Dream. See, when we are having certain dreams, I am not talking about that is what we are seeing while sleeping. Dream is something we want to achieve. So you are longing to achieve it. That is what the dream. So as Indian, we were having, that means our forefathers were having so much dreams to be accomplished. That dreams were to be fulfilled. And it was given in the form of promises. So we promised to accomplish our dreams. This is not very easy. See, when you want to, that is when you are in school, you are having certain dream. So some of you want to become doctor or like that, whatever. That is a dream you want to achieve. So just dreaming and dreaming and dreaming will not help. So for that purpose, you have to work on it. So then only you can achieve it. Then only we can achieve it. So just dreaming is not enough. We have to work to achieve. Yes. So that way, our constitution makers were promising to fulfill our dreams. Or we will strive to fulfill the dreams. That is what is given in the constitution. That is what the guiding principles. So just when we look into the constitution, we can find these all things are included. What we are going to achieve. So when we were under the British rule, we faced so many problems, economic problems, the political problems, so many problems we faced. Now, these constitution makers were giving certain promises that we will strive to fulfill our dream. That is why it is called dreams and promises. Got it clear? Now, another thing that is when I have told you there were social inequality, economic inequality, political inequality, so many problems were there. So it will be ended, or we will try to put an end to such inequalities. Next is that a philosophy of the constitution. So dreams and promises fund, that philosophy of constitution. What is philosophy of constitution? Okay. What is philosophy of the Constitution? The values that inspired and guided the freedom struggle. So one is that in the philosophy, values and values that see, we know that during the freedom struggle, ahimsa, non-violence, so many peaceful coexistence, all these are the values we put forward and worked. So that freedom struggle's values are that philosophy, one part. Next is that it was included in that preamble. So second part is that preamble of the Constitution. Say preamble is what? What is preamble? Have you heard about it? Preamble is the introduction. It is an introduction. When you see that, how many of you are interested in reading books? I'm not started reading. I'm not interested, but it's. So it is, you are interested. Is it a hobby to you? No. No. What is your hobby? Dance. Dance. Drawing. Nothing. मोबाइल देखने का कुछ भी नहीं, पढ़ने का हॉबी है क्या? हॉबी नहीं है. फिर how you will pass your time? अगर बोलता है तो you don't have a clear hobby, that is when you are getting the leisure time, how you will pass the time like that, one like okay. Depends on the mood. Okay. Drawing and video editing. Video editing. I'm not started. Okay. Okay. So one very important way of acquiring knowledge is reading. Yes. It is not that textbook reading or like that. Nowadays, that type of reading is lost. Yes. You are immediately, okay, well, one thing you are not knowing means immediately searching in the Google. So that way, if you are doing, there is no use. But reading will give you a lot of knowledge. So through reading, we can get many of the information. So here, what I want to tell is that some story books are there. Story books, if it is a separate book, mostly at the back page, the content of that one is given. Yes. So many people. It's a small like. It is summary. So people used to read that summary and then only they will think about purchasing the book. It will give us an idea about what it includes. So because we cannot buy all the books. Yes. So in a bookstore, if you are going, just casually we will go through that part. Yes. Get an idea. Okay. So this way, preamble is that introduction. What all things are included. But it is not the part of the Constitution. But include the nutshell of the Constitution. All the aspects are given in one technical word. It is having elaborate meaning. Do you know the preamble? In school, you are telling or not? In that according to the government rule from last many years, we are supposed to tell once in a week or twice in a week that preamble. So students used to by heart that. Yes, yes, I'll tell you. Let me see if anything is there. One more point is there, then I will tell about it. Okay. So it is not directly created by the constitution makers. We have adopted many things from different constitutions. For example, we adopted certain words, equality, liberty, fraternity. All these things are adopted from French constitution. We have adopted that some of the principles from Irish constitution. Britain is not having any written constitution, but so many different acts and all are filed and kept, Bill of Rights, like that. So we have adopted certain things from American constitution. Okay. So like that, from Russian constitution, socialism is adopted. So like that, we adopted all the good principles from many constitutions. That is why that many days it took. So that is why the aspects from the constitution were taken from many countries' constitution. That is the beauty of it. All the things are included. Then it is a constitution begins with a short statement of its basic values. This is called the preamble. Basic values are given in short statement. Only one sentence it is. If you go through the preamble, it looks like this much, but only one sentence. Full stop is at the end of it. So, but each word is having vast explanation. So that way, short statement of all the basic values are given in the preamble. Then another thing is that federalism, the principle of federalism, that is central government, state government, and all. These all things are adopted from American Constitution. So that way, good features are included in the philosophy of the Constitution. Got it? Dream and promises. Second, philosophy of the Constitution. Now, third, institutional design. What is meant by institutional design? See, it is not merely a statement of values and principles or philosophy. It embodies the values into some institutional arrangement, how it will work. Just writing down so many sentences, so many things that all the things are written down, it will not make any sense. So they are arranged into institutional designs or framework. How this one is that this arrangement is very long and detailed document. What is that? Lengthy constitution, long, written constitution. It is the lengthiest constitution in the world. Okay, so that framework is made into different arrangements. We know that there are several articles, several schedules are there. So all this way it is arranged properly. Understood? Now next is that we cannot make it permanent. According to the conditions and changes have to be implemented. Because there were so many things when the constitution was made. Computers were not there. Software was not there. This mobile was not there. So all these things were new things which are included or which came after a very long time. So if we make it a fixed document which cannot be made with amendments, then it is of no value. See, this bottle, if I am going to use for 10 years, you just imagine the condition of that. So, we need to make changes. Whether that bottle is good condition or bad condition, we have to change it. The same way, in the constitution also, amendments to be made. So that is what in the constitutional design that is also made. That is conditions for making amendments. Clear or not? Another thing is that it is not considered as that much sacred. That means we are having holy books. Okay? That Hindus holy books, which are the holy books of Hindus? Bhagavad Gita is there. Bhagavad Gita is the part of Mahabharata. Okay. So Mahabharata is there. Ramayana is there. Bhagavad Gita is commonly used because it is taken as a part. It is a life lessons. Life lessons. It is given as an advice, Gita Upadesh, given to that. In the practical life, we also have to use. That is the meaning. Okay. Like that, every religion have the sacred books. And sacred book have value, sanctity. We are not using it casually. Understood? We may need it to be used. See, for example, I'm a Christian. So we are having Holy Bible. So Bible is big. It consists of so many books. Okay. Old Testament is the New Testament. So for convenience, sometimes for traveling purpose, for the convenience to carry. So I'm just keeping my small New Testament book. But that value is given. So sometimes that we need to read or refer, or when we are getting so much time to pass, so we can read it. So that sacredness, that holiness is there for the Holy Scripture. But the Constitution is not like that holy. It is valuable document, but according to the changes, we have to use it. Understood the difference? Holy books means we are giving sanctity, holy. But the Constitution is a document which is valuable, but according to the conditions, we are making changes. Got it? That point? The Constitution describes the institutional arrangements in a very legal language. See, it is not written in the common language. When you people are writing test, you are writing as and how you feel. So, teacher write the remark. Use proper language or order it. Structure your sentence. So what is that? When you are feeling, that is, the teacher can understand that. The mood of yours is not like that. That word may not come. So you are writing a word which you feel fitting to it. So that kind of words are not used in Constitution. Constitution use some technical words which describes from it. That means the description is coming. So we need interpretation. Understood? The constitution lays down the procedure for choosing the person to govern the country, how elections to be taken place, whom to be elected, what was the procedure, all these things are written. And it puts limits to what the government can do by providing some rights to citizens. All these things are included in the constitutional design. Fundamental rights are included. The limits of each organ is also given. Okay. Now, next one is what you were asking me, preamble. I have told you it is an introduction to the constitution. At the same time, it is a short statement of the basic values. You just write, if you are not, say, you just write it. What is preamble? Preamble. What happened? You just you show your face. Some question you have written. No. What is preamble? Okay. What is preamble? Preamble is the introduction to the constitution in the form of short statement of the basic value, statement of the basic values. Understood? So we know that it is an introduction, and I have told you about when you are getting storybooks and all, the introduction used to be there. We get an idea about what is included in it. But how is our preamble? It begins with the, so shall I? No. Yeah. Okay. So how the preamble begins? We, the people of India, have solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Okay, so many terms I have used. How? We, the people. So the first word is we. Okay, we means it included everyone. The people of the country, you and me, the administrators, the constitution makers, everyone. So we, the people. So who are included? People of India. Now, what we the people of India, what is the next part? We, the people of India, have solemnly. Okay, next word is solemnly. Solemnly means agree to work together. That is at one decision. Solemnly, so it is that we, the people of India, have solemnly resolved. Now, we all agreed to resolve to constitute India. Now, what is the next word? Constitute. Our aim is to make India into, now, These words are very important. Sovereign. Each word's definitions are coming. It will, no, you can find from the textbook also. Okay. Sovereign word's definition is. Textbook में है. I will tell you. Textbook. Wait. I will tell you. See. Now, this is what the preamble. This is what I was telling. Preamble. Okay. Now. Wait. See each word. We the people of India. I have told you. We the people of India. Then sovereign. What is the word meaning of sovereign? People have supreme right to make decisions on internal as well as external matters. See, when we were under British rule, did we have any sovereign authority? We were under British, no? So we were not having. Now we are ruling ourselves. That is why sovereign. Did you get the word meaning of sovereign?
Like a OC of a society. Like a OC of a society.
Okay. But the country is able to take its internal and external matters. So that is what a sovereign. Here, okay, sovereign meaning you understood? Yes. Sovereign is that we are ruled by ourselves, no external authority is controlling. We are having the power to take internal as well as external decision. Okay. Second word, sovereign. Socialist. Sovereign socialist. Socialist means a kind of equality.
Yes, ma'am.
There is no difference between rich and poor. That is what a socialist. So here, wealth is generated socially and should be shared equally by the society. Government should regulate the ownership of land. This much detail is not required. One sentence is enough. Okay. Two sentences are given. Now one sentence is given. Understood?
Yes,
so to regulate the difference between rich and poor. That is what the social is. Okay. Now, third word is secular. This is very important. Why it is secular? We don't have any state religion. Official religion is there or not?
No, ma'am.
Our constitution, our country is a republic. But it is not mentioned Hindu republic.
No.
It is a republic, but every Indian are free to follow the religion of their choice or not to follow any religion. They are having the freedom to practice, profess, and propagate the religion. Okay, so this is what a secular country is. Clear or not?
Yes.
Now, next word is democratic. So, what is that? Democracy we have studied. People are the source of power. Okay, democratic. And I have told you about republic also. Republic is a system in which the head of the country is elected by the people. So,
Not the state.
State, that country is often referred as state. The word used in the technical word used for country is state only. Don't mean that is okay, Maharashtra state, Punjab state, or like that. State is referred to as country. Clear?
Yes.
So, how many words we have studied?
8 words.
Say we the people of India, then sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. And to secure to all its citizens. Now we are citizens. We are not subjects. Okay, citizens. Understood the word? Citizen is enjoying the rights. Subject is like a servant only. Understood, Kalina? To all its citizens. Next word is justice. Have you heard about the word justice? In the court, you might have seen in front of the judge, there is a woman carrying a balance, and this woman is blindfolded. Black cloth, the eyes are being tied. In movie, you have seen. You have to see that.
No, I have.
Huh?
I
That
have a model.
okay, very good. He will show. Yes. So justice, that is why blindfolded. Blindfolded means in front of the judge, rich or poor, upper class or lower class, nothing will be visible. Everyone should be equal before the law.
Yes.
That is what a justice. Clear or not?
Yes.
Justice to all means equal justice to all the citizens.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, next one is what type of justice? Social, economic, and political justice. Then, next word is liberty. Liberty means freedom.
There are no restrictions on citizens for this.
Freedom of, for freedom, what is that? Freedom of thought, belief, and expression, faith and worship. All these freedoms are included. What type of freedom?
Equality.
No, equality is coming only. First, freedom, liberty of thought, belief, expression,
Worship.
belief, worship. Okay. Next one is equality. Equality of status and opportunity. What is that? Equality of status and opportunity. Why? We know that our country was having untouchability.
Yes, ma'am.
Our country was having caste system.
Yes, ma'am.
So all these have to be removed. That is why this word is used, equality. Equality of equality of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity.
Ma'am, क्या pronunciation?
Fraternity means brotherhood. This word is taken from French Constitution. Fraternity. So fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. So fraternity is brotherhood, assuring the dignity of the individual. Every individual is a dignified person. Dignified person in the sense that
नहीं पीछे जाके सब लोग घर में लग गए हैं इधर पे
hold.
Majority means.
ठीक है
Majority means.
Okay. Okay. So, what we have seen? Fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual, means we all are dignified persons. I mean, you used to use a word like that, ijat. Means you want to be respected by us.
yes ma'am
You, that is, you did not, you means everyone. And just meaning like that only. So if we give respect to others, then only we will get.
yes
But what is our nature? सब लोग मुझे respect करने का, मैं कुछ भी करेंगे.
ये मैम.
No. So what is that? A dignified person. We want to get the respect from others. We, the country should assure us as a dignified. So that is what written in that fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. This one you have to learn thoroughly, and each word. Preamble. एक ही सेंटेंस है, अभी देखो ना कहाँ फुल स्टॉप है.
ये
याद करेगा तो ना उसका मीनिंग भी याद करना आएगा. Okay, fraternity. Then what is written? Integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, give ourselves this Constitution. It is not that the British have given us. It is we who have prepared, adopted, and enacted and implemented, working for ourselves, using it for ourselves, this Constitution. That is what the importance. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Last point.
that is institutional design I have already explained.
Yes.
Now, you do one thing. You just go through this preamble and try to learn the meaning of that.
Now we are done with the chapter.
Target was that. I kept the target. I have to complete.
Ma'am, we are completing with the geography, civics, or level.
That is the समझ गया.
समझ में आ गया?
Now we have to teach us geography and history only, right? Ma'am, को कोई समझा होगा उतना. History and geography.
History or airlines.
Now we only do civics and history, right? So you are left with only one chapter. That is socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution.
So next day you are.
So ma'am, in 2 lectures we can finish the
To because we just study big class.
So we have to remember
So that
next one.
if it is possible.
Please, देने वाली हूँ कल. Physics का कोर्स सबका देता है.
हम cannot be shown. Your questions over.
वही ना इसका रिविजन करा लेता चीजें वो नहीं कर रही है आगे टेस्ट करा रही है और रिविजन नहीं कर रही है इसलिए फिर टाइम पास ना है डायरेक्ट कर रहा हूं बट बात को लग रहा है उस बात को नहीं की रिविजन करवाने की बात करती हूं दूसरी क्वेश्चन टाइम ना कितनी बार चैप्टर से कर समझ जा सकते हो इसलिए पोस्ट करता है बिकॉज़ नहीं हुआ है हमारे स्कूल में ना अभी पढ़ाना चालू किया तो सारे बच्चों को दे दिया समझाने एग्जैक्टली मैम हाँ बच्चे समझाते हैं
Okay, now 10 minutes are there. 10 minutes are there. You will just make a rush through.
yes ma'am thank you so much thanks
Okay. First one,
yes the French Revolution
French Revolution. See,
उसके बाद socialism in Europe and Russia and
next, wait.
yes ma'am
Next class that will be the
French Revolution
Russian Revolution and socialism.
French Revolution
Okay, I'm just making that important parts only.
yes ma'am
Okay. See, the first thing I'm going to tell is about this French Revolution had taken place as a result of that socio-political and economic condition of France at that time. Social condition that is during that medieval period, it was called as
ma'am some important answers mark and आपके को भी चलेंगे
mark.
हाँ मैम एक बार बोल दो
You are having that volume.
समझा दो ना बस important इसको आ सकता है एग्जाम में हाँ चलो थैंक यू
No, your still school, what they are doing, I don't know. See, I'm just saying, I don't know that way. So medieval period, it was called as third regime. What was called?
Old regime.
Old regime, not third. I forgot.
old
Old regime. Nah? So what was that? Medieval period, French society was called as old regime. Why it was called? It was divided into 3 estates.
But in our chapter, it is started from the middle, directly from the Bastille. They didn't tell the back history. And also the
No.
Napoleon parts.
It is starting that, see, when we are talking about a story, one incident, one basic thing is given us. Then only our curiosity will come. Okay, Bastille prison was broke open. In which date you can tell or not?
1789.
Okay. This day is considered as the Independence Day of France. Okay. So Bastille prison, I think I have to tell everything. So okay, leave it. So Bastille prison was considered as the prestige of that king. King means at that time kingship was there. In India, if you are taking, we know that Tihar jail is one thing. All that criminal, the main political prisoners are put in that jail. So if anything happen in that jail, that will affect that prestige of the country. So that way. So here, the people broke open that Bastille prison. Actually, only 7 prisoners were there. Then completely broken that prison, and the remains of that was sold in the market. वो जो prison है ना, listen, prison है तोड़ फोड़ कर दिया, उसका पत्थर ये सब ना मार्केट में सेल करने के लिए रखा. तो जो क्या है, it is a souvenir, it is a memory. Once there was a prison, इसका remains है. कभी कई घर में आपने देखा होगा वो जो डियर का हेड का वो जो लगाते हैं, और कुछ ऐसा लगाते हैं क्योंकि वो दिखाना चाहते हैं वो पहले हंटर का फैमिली. Means it's just a show. It was a show purpose. These people purchased it and keep it as a souvenir in their home. That is, it was the what is that? The prison's remains. That is not our topic. I was telling about the society. The society was divided into 3 estates. Sorry. 3 estates. The first estate in between now. So first estate was consist of clergy. Second consist of nobles. Third, commons.
Easy.
Commons were again subdivided into so many categories. Okay, this was the society. Now, the first and second estate enjoyed all the privileges by birth. If they are born in that family, means they enjoy all the privileges. This commons did not have any privileges. The first and second estate, they don't have to pay the taxes also. And they enjoyed high post. The commons, even though they are having some kind of wealth also, the last one, nothing. They don't have land or anything. But some of the people in that commons or among the commons, they have wealth. They were traders, they were professionals and all. But the tax burden was on all these commons. They did not enjoy any privileges. They did not enjoy high offices. The tax burden was on them. Okay. Imagine that condition. The first and second estate population was just 5% only, or 5 to 10% if you take. Rest 90% of the population consists of commons. But 60% to 70% of the land was under this first two estates. No, first and second estate enjoyed that land. So basically, we can understand there was a vast gap between the first two estates and the third estate. This was the social condition. Got it? Now let's go to that economic condition. I have told you these people were not having land, or some of them were having the land, but they did not have any privileges. The tax burden was on them. And along with that, they have to pay certain special types of taxes. One of the tax was that tithe. Tithe is 1/10 of
Ma'am,
the
for salt or use tax for keeping salt.
salt tax was in India.
No, we French also.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. So tithe was a tax they have to pay to church. 1/10 of their income.
Ma'am, in the common lands, most of the land was used by the church and all.
So I was talking about different types. Then another tax was tail. Tail is a tax paid to the government, that means state government. So like that, different types of taxes were there. Clear? So then during that time, there was something happened when that particular king, Louis XVI, was there. Country was in complete financial crisis. Okay. So subsistence crisis is another one. Okay. So financial crisis. Why they have to face financial crisis? That France held 13 American colonies against Britain. France held 13 American colonies against Britain. So it was American War of Independence. You imagine France war and America war. For that, France have taken loan. In order to wage war with Britain, it had taken loan. And loan plus interest, it accumulated to 2 billion livres. Understood? Now in France, financial condition was very much miserable. They were not able to pay that loan.
So when they were continuing.
So the king decided to increase the tax. Imagine there was no money with them, and the king was trying to increase the taxes. That was the economic condition. Clear? This much. Now political condition. Political condition, Louis XVI was the king. That time, the France believed in divine right theory of kingship. Divine right theory means king is the representative of God on earth. He enjoyed absolute powers, unquestionable powers. Okay. Now this man became a king at a very young age. Louis XVI became the king at a young age. Now his wife, Mary Antoinette, Austrian princess. She was a lavish spending lady.
Mom, in oversimplified, the truth is told that she had designed a boat on her head.
That it is one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Means hairstyle. She designed a boat on her hair. Lavish spending for the festivities, for the court expenses, more money was required. Boat matlab she was showing lavish lifestyle.
वो तो अपने हाथी को भी पेंट लगा था.
Listen, what is that? Lavishly for her lifestyle she spent. Now, country was not having money and lavish spending in the court require more money. So, country was in very difficult condition. So, they decided to increase the taxes. So, economic condition, social condition, and political condition we have. Now comes the fourth one, that is intellectual. Intellectual reasons. See, so many philosophers were there. Philosophers gave new ideas. Ideas of equality, ideas of freedom, how the country should be governed. Like that, Rousseau, Voltaire, Montesquieu, they have introduced the philosophies and propagated among the people. Franklin Roosevelt, American president. So he was during the Second World War. No war relation with Okay. So thinkers and philosophers gave new ideas. Rousseau told, man is born free, yet everywhere he is in chains. भी वो जो बच्चा पैदा होता है free, no controls are there. So like that, man is born free, but when you are growing up, what is happening? ऐसा मत करो, ऐसा मत करो, ऐसा मत करो, अगर उधर नहीं जाओ, उधर नहीं जाओ, वो नहीं करो, वो नहीं ले लो. Means we are getting I am not telling you about that that is wrong. I wanted to tell is that we are getting lot of restrictions. So Rousseau told that this man is born free, yet everywhere he is in chains. Chain means control. So the condition of this commons were also in chains. So these philosophers spread their ideas among the people. People were inspired by these ideas, and as a result of that, only the French Revolution had taken. 4 causes I have explained. Now, one more small thing I wanted to tell you. He told about the subsistence crisis. That is, what is subsistence crisis? Subsistence crisis was a kind of problem that is related to food crisis like that. That is Dina Mushkil Karta. Okay, so subsistence is the difficult situation that is struggle to survive. This otherwise known as struggle to survive. Now can I forget? One word, this much only I wanted to tell. In that time, population increased. That is from that 23 million to 28 million population within 1850 to 1870. So that much population when it is increased, what is the need of food? So food shortages came. When food shortages came, along with that, if there was a failure, crop failure, more demand. And then at the same time, if less food only available, now tomato ka price 250 ho gaya. So why it is? That is availability of tomato is less. That is why the same way the prices go high. The people were not having money, so they cannot afford buy. So because of that, lack of food, many people become starved to food and they die also. This condition is termed as subsistence crisis or what is that? A struggle to survive. You just mark it.
I see you guys. Not good. Then I can talk to you.
Right, this would be. Oh, extra bench. What we actually.
Extra